In today's interest rate markets, let's take a look at the 10-year note futures as they're moving lower today. 10-year note futures trading lower for a second session. Today we're looking at the futures market moving back down towards that 115 handle, 115.06 in the futures market currently. Now, 2 days ago, we did see a contract closing high for the December future of 115.14.5. So even with the selling pressure the last couple of days, we're really not too far off of those closing highs here as the market's giving up a little ground for a second day. And looking at the driving factors, a couple things influencing the markets, one being inflation data. CPI data yesterday a little stronger than anticipated. Today we had PPI data coming in a little stronger than anticipated. So it does appear that inflation might not be dropping as quickly as what the market had anticipated. So that's creating a little bit of selling pressure. Now to counter that, we've had some very strong auctions, I should say, the last couple of sessions. Starting out with the notes, but today we had a 30-year bond auction, which was pretty well received. Not as strong as the previous auctions for the notes, but nonetheless still strong demand and strong international demand. And I think that's countering some of the selling pressure based on the data that we did receive this morning on the PPI data. Now looking at the yields, the 10-year yield is up 3 basis points today to 368 basis points, coming off those low yields, which are some of the lowest yields going back to 2023 on the back end of the curve. And we're looking at the yield curve moving higher on the back end more so than front end. Heavier selling pressure on the back end today, moving those yields higher a little bit. Really, as you get towards the 1 year and below, we're actually seeing some buying pressure. The 2-year is selling off just slightly. And now when you look at the 2-year 10-year spread, it is holding 3 basis points of positive spread today. So we're continuing to see that spread holding out of the inversion that it had been in for the last couple of years as the markets are adjusting here for some of the data the last couple of days. And we're seeing just a little bit of selling pressure here for a second day in the 10-year note futures.